Hello there and welcome to this exciting tutorial in Revit Architecture. In this tutorial, I just want to teach you on how you can use an AutoCAD floor plan to create a model in Revit. We are going to import an AutoCAD floor plan and I'll show you how to do it step by step. And then from there, I'll show you on how you can use the Revit tools to create a 3D model like this one that you are seeing right here. Okay. Now, this is the model once again that we are going to do or within Revit. And if I just try to check one or two views, let me just orbit, you see what you are going to achieve. This is the model that you are going to work on, right? And all this will be done from the, the floor plan that we are going to import right here. Okay, it's an AutoCAD floor plan. Okay. So now I just want to ask you that if you are serious about learning Revit in the shortest possible time, I have created a course. It's about 10 hours of content and we have about 55 lessons, okay, where I'm going to teach you on how you can, use Revit from beginner to intermediate level. I've worked on 2 projects, one a residential and one a commercial, to ensure that you master Revit from start to finish. So if you are serious and you want to learn Revit fast, please, the link is in the description. Make sure you check it out. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's go ahead and get started with our tutorial right now. Right, so let me simply start a new project, okay? To start a new project, if you have Revit already open, simply go to File, then go to New and click on Project. So from here, you can pick the template that you want to use. These are the default templates. If you have a template saved somewhere else on your computer, you can browse and select that template. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll select on Browse, then just go to where I've saved my template. So you can see from here that that is the template that I want to use. I'll select on it. It's in that folder. Then simply click on Open and you see that it's right there. Just click on OK. So you see that it's going to load the template. Okay. By default, it opens that view, which is the south, and also start from the north or the south. Doesn't matter. You see that we have 2 levels and I want to create about 3 levels, and that is dependent on the project that we're working on. So to create the level, simply go to Architecture, then click on Level. On the Level command, as you can see from there, we have the line and the peak. I'll use the line. Just over the cursor there, I'll simply, somewhere there up at about 3 meters, or I can place it anywhere and change the dimension later. Click the first point and the second point. Move up there, the first point and the second point. Another one there, the first point and the second point, and escape by clicking on Modify. Then I'll select on that level, click on the dimension and type 3000, enter, click outside, select that level on top. I want to have 3 meters there. If I want, I can just type 3M and enter, see it adjust. Click outside. Then for this one, I want to have 450 millimeters, select there and 450 and enter, click outside. Now let me just, rename the levels by just clicking on that level there, then click once. Then I want this one to be FL, click outside. Make sure that you click on yes, so that that level can appear there, the name, click outside. Click there once, click on level 8, then WP for the wall plate, click there and click on yes, so that it appears there, click outside. Then for this one, I'll click there, click once again, I'll give it RF, click outside and yes. Now the naming here, it's you to determine how you're going to name the levels. Okay, so you see that all the levels are named. So I'll go ahead and open the ground level and start, modeling. I'll simply go there under the floor plans, double click. See that we have the elevation markers. As I told you, we are going to use a CAD file to start tracing on top. So I'll insert that one here by going to Insert, then Import the CAD. Import the CAD. If you want, you can link CAD. Okay. I'll use Import and make sure once again you follow where you saved the CAD file. I'll start with this one. okay, at ground level. Make sure that current view is selected. I'll preserve the colors, okay. Then I'll make sure that the positioning is auto origin to internal origin and simply click on open. You see that we have the CAD file right there. Now it's just a matter of tracing on top, okay. So what I'm going to do is to simply go to architecture, then click on wall, right? Then from here you can pick the wall that you want to use. So I'll pick that wall there. For the walls and any components that you check here, you can check its thickness and everything, and also rename there if you want by going to edit type. You can click on rename, or you can duplicate there and give it a name there. Once you do that, you can go to edit and give it the thickness there. So I'm showing you these two options so that once I continue with modeling, I'll just be picking what is there. So you can change the thickness from there. Just click OK if you want. You can rename. If you want to change the name which is appearing there, you can do that. So I'll not change anything. Once you do you change the names, I've shown you, you can change the thickness from there, okay? Then click on OK, apply OK. But I'll just use what I already have there, okay? Depending on the template that you are using, you find a number of walls, just pick the wall that you want. So I'll pick that one. Then I want to use height. Then I want to have my floors to go all the way up to the, the first floor right there. Then the location line, I just want to use office exterior. Then you go here and make sure that you can either use the line so that you click the points, or you can use the pick line so that you are able to pick, what we have here. This is what I'm going to use. See that I'm just picking the cut lines there. Okay, so go ahead and finish from there. You see that I'm just picking the lines. I'll pick the lines. Okay, just pick the lines. This one here. This one here. This one, even if it's thin, but I'll still maintain this line. I'll just select there and pick this one. I have that one here. Okay, then for this one, I think this one's supposed to be... Okay, first of all, let me try to pick this one here. You can see from there. Then for this one, I think this one's supposed to be 100. Let me just go to annotate, dimension, and check the thickness for this wall. This is 150. So I'll simply go to architecture, wall, and make sure that I find, if at all I have a 150mm wall. Okay, if you don't have it, you don't have to worry. You can just pick any of these, then click on edit type, duplicate. I'll give it 150 as a name. Then click OK. Then go to edit type and make sure that it's 150. Okay. Then click on OK. Okay. Then I can go and use pick lines and simply pick that one. You see that it will look perfect there. I can change the hatch later on. Okay. Now, once you do that, just go to trim, TR on your keyboard, or go to modify and pick the trim command there. So I'll pick this one and this one. All right, then I'll pick for this one. For this one, I have to extend, or this one and this one I can trim, of course. This one and this one I can trim. This one I need to go to extend, pick this wall, and that one I'll extend from here. This one and this one's extending. Okay, make sure that you pick this wall and this one. Click outside once, pick this one and this one. Click outside. Then click on trim and pick that wall and that wall. You see that you're able to trim like this. Okay, then I'll modify. Just pick that wall, right click and create similar. Then pick lines, and I want to create this one. For this one, I'll just first of all escape. Pick this wall, right click, create similar. Then pick lines, and I want this one to be thicker. Okay. Then I'm going to extend by picking that wall and that wall. Okay. So we are done with the walls here, as you can see from here. So now if I go to my 3D view, you see that I have the walls right there. Okay. I'll go back to ground level there. Let me go on top and create some more walls. So I'll go to first floor there. You see that I'm just using my mouse to zoom in and out. There's nothing here. So if you have to create some levels on top, make sure that you turn on the underlay right there. Just dragging, to make sure under the properties there, make sure that you find the underlay right here. Where we have none, make sure that you pick what you want to see. I want to see up to the ground level. Then I have to look down here. Then you just move your cursor there, you see something like this. Then you can, if you have the walls aligning with what is below, you can simply trace there. If there are some walls which you have to create, you can go ahead and create. So I'll simply bring in the CAD file for this level again. I'll go to architecture and just bring in the, by going to insert, then import CAD, I just want to bring in this one also for that level. I'll maintain the settings and click on OK. As you can see, it's perfectly there. I'll go ahead and just extend some of the walls below. So let me first of all start by extending some of them. As I've said, those which are already there, I'll go to ground level. I think I'll select on that one. These have to extend all the way up to the roof. This one, this one, this one. I can edit them later if I make a mistake. That's not a problem. I'll leave out this one. Okay, these are the only walls that I'll extend. I'll simply go to there under the properties, the base constraint. Actually, let me just change it from the ground just to start from the footing. I'll show you in the elevation. Then the top constraint, I want these walls to go all the way up to the wall plate. Move in. If I go to that level, you'll see that those walls will be seen here. As you can see, if I go to my 3D view, you see that the walls will start appearing. To orbit, I'm just holding my shift and the right mouse button. I'm able to orbit like this. You can see. Okay, let me go back here. And you see that I don't need these walls in between, but I'll need this one here. So what I'll do, I'll simply select on this wall, right click, create similar. Now I need to check the height, meaning that I'm starting from this level up to the wall plate, okay? So I need this wall. Let me just use pick lines there, then pick that one. I also need this wall. If I want for this one, I can extend the one from the ground there. I think I just need to go to, let me click on modify. If I go there, see that we have this wall. Okay, now it's ending up to somewhere here, so I can all the same select on this one. Let me go to the base constraint. I want to start from the footing, and the top constraint, I want to go to the wall plate. Then if I go back there, click outside, that wall will be seen there. Let me just create this one, click there, right click, create similar. Then I'll start it from here. Use the pick lines. I'll pick this one here. I'll switch it that side. Then I'll just escape, cancel there. Then AL on my keyboard for align. Then I'll pick that face and this face so that I align it. Then I'll go to TR, type TR on my keyboard. Then pick this wall and that wall. You see it's overlapping, but it doesn't matter. I can still drag it down there. Okay. Now, what else do I need to do? Okay, you see there's this wall and this wall and that one there. So if I go there, this is the same wall, except that it's ending somewhere here. So I can split here by typing SL on my keyboard. Let me just split it right there. Modify. Then once I select on this one, I can extend it. We have the base constraint, maybe to footing, and the top constraint up to the wall plate. Okay, so that one is okay. Go back there, you see that it's appearing right there. Then I need this wall, okay, and that one there, go to ground. Okay, so this one can be extended all the way through because that is the same position as you can see from there. So again, this one, our top constraint, wall plate, base constraint, I can leave it ground level because it's not a load bearing wall. Click outside, see that if I go there, have it there now. I'm just remaining with this one there. Is it in the same position? Okay, it's in the same position. Select on it and just extend it. Right, so I'll go to this one and change it to footing. The top constraint, I'll change it to wall plate. Click outside. Let's check it there. You can see it is right here. Now we have this one. Do we have a wall down there? If I go there, you see that we don't have anything. So this one will just be created from here. So I'll just select on that one, right click, create similar, then pick lines, make sure that you check here, height, wall plate. So that's okay to start from this level, select and modify, select once again and simply drag it up to somewhere there. Okay, now let's see this wall. Okay, on top, at ground, we have the wall somewhere here. Okay, then we don't have anything there. So if I check there, we just need to create this wall from here. So I'll select on that wall, right click, create similar, then pick lines and pick that one there. I'll just extend from this to there, click outside once, this to there. As you can see, we have the wall there starting from the base floor. Modify. Then here we just have a wall for the balcony. It's a dwarf wall. If I go back there, you see that this wall is ending underneath the slab for the first floor. Then we have the balcony there. So it's a dwarf wall. It's supposed to be there. I'll go back there and create that wall using a different type. So architecture, then I'll go to wall. Then I'll click there. Let me just find a different wall type from here. Okay, what am I going to use? I can use this one, the 150. If I just check it and click on edit, okay, that is 150. That's fine. Okay, apply. Okay, then I'll simply use the pick lines and let me just pick that line there. Now I've made a mistake, but I can still correct it. I'll just hold Ctrl-Z to undo. Make sure that before you place it, since this one that is not going all the way out to the wall plate, change to unconnected height. Then you can specify the height for that wall. Since it's a dwarf wall, 600 millimeters, that's fine. Then I can go ahead and pick that and pick that. You can see that the wall is right there. Okay, now let me go to my 3D view. First escape, then go to the 3D view. It's perfect and it's looking nice. As you can see, we have all the walls, just like this. Okay, now I have two walls. I have this one, hold Control, and this one. Let me check them there. Okay, these two walls can also go down under the footing there. Then I need to just change the base constraint up to the footing. Click outside, go to the 3D view, see that it looks beautiful now. Okay, now I'll do the floors and the windows and the doors. I'll start with the floor here. Okay, so the first thing that I'll do is to add the slab there. I'll go to ground level by double clicking. Okay, so the floor that I need, again, I'll just explain what you are supposed to do. I simply need to go to the floor, architectural floor. Then for the floor, once again, you can go there and pick the floor that you want. Okay, you see that there are a number of them. Again, depending on the template, you can pick the floor, of your choice. So for me, let me pick which one I want to pick. Okay, let me pick this one. Okay, so I'll select on it. So depending on what you are selecting, you can pick anything and resize. To resize the floor, just go to edit type. You can duplicate and give it a different name, or you can simply rename it. Once you do that, go to edit type and give it a thickness. I'll maintain the thickness there. Click OK. OK once again. Then once you pick the floor, you see that you are in the sketch mode. That's a matter of using these tools now. I'm just going to use the pick walls. Why I want to use this one is that if the wall, the sizes changes, if the sizes or the wall moves, the floor will also move along with it. Okay, this is the power of Revit. So I'll simply pick that one. Okay, now I want these lines to be inside. Okay, architectural is fine, but structural it may not be okay. But since it's an architectural model, I don't want these walls to be seen outside. So that's what I want to do. I'll simply pick there. I want it to be inside. As you can see, this is what I want. Then I'll continue and pick and pick. Then I'll simply trim. Click on trim, pick that, pick this, pick that one. I'm just trimming the corners. Okay, so that I can finish. Okay, this one and that one. So I have the floor, that is make sure that the magenta lines are complete, no space, no overlapping. Click on finish. Okay, do I want to attach? Let me say yes. You can see that I have my floor there. If I go to the 3D view and let me just do this, you see that the floor is right there. Now let me also create the floor on top there. Level 1, just go to FL there. I still need to do the same. Okay, then go to architecture, then pick on floor. I've explained on how you can change the size, so I'll just pick the floor that I want to use from here. Or which one do I want? I'll pick this one, okay? Then I'll use the same tool and pick the inner, the inner faces for the walls, just like that. Pick those inner faces. I'm just sketching the boundaries for this wall. This time I'll have to pick the outer one for this one. Okay, I can even pick the inner one. We'll see how it's going to come out. Then click on trim the corners like that. As you can see, continue trimming, trim there, make sure that all the corners are trimmed, and once we're done, click on finish. Let me click on yes, see what is going to happen. Click outside, then finish. As you can see, we have the floor right there. Now I don't want it to be seen down there, so if I want, I can just align. You see, if I do that, I can select on that wall, then attach to this floor. Click there, it's attached. Then for this one, I can align. Okay, just AL on my keyboard. Then I'm going to pick that face, the bottom one, then the bottom for the wall. See that it's going to align. Then I can also pick the bottom face and that wall. You see that it's going to align. So this is how you're going to do it. Now for this wall, I can simply extend it up there. Just click on modify. I can even select on it and simply drag it like that. You see that it's right there. We're going to fix that part later on. So we have the walls. As you can see, the model is looking nice. We have the floors. This is what we need. Now let's create a topo surface here. To create a topo surface, just go to site, double click on site. As you can see, then go to massing and site and use the topo surface. You can specify the level there, the elevations for the points there, okay? But I'll just maintain it at 0, and I just want to create about 4 points. So like maybe it's a square like that, okay? Then I'll go to material. Maybe I want to give, okay, I'll not change the color. I'll just click on finish. Then go to the 3D view. See, I wanted to give it a green color for grass, but for now, this is still okay. The brown one is still fine. Okay, let's proceed now with the doors and the windows. I'll start with the ground level there. Okay, you see that since we had the floor, we have the floor there, we can't see the CAD file. So we just want to temporarily deactivate the CAD file by going to VG on your keyboard, that is the visibility graphics. Then find where the floor is and deactivate it, temporarily apply, okay. Then you see that we are able to see the CAD file. We'll start with the doors. Simply go to architecture, then click on door. Now I want to demonstrate on how you can resize and rename doors and how you can also use the family. If I go under the properties, if I can't find the door that I want from here, I can simply load from my libraries, just like that. You see that you are able to see whatever I want. If I go down there, let me go specifically to my libraries there. You can maybe choose English and pick a country of your choice depending on the installation. You find a lot of things from here. If it's the windows, you double click, you pick the window that you want, okay? If it's the doors, it's the furniture, planting, everything is here. So just go to that folder and pick what you want. I'll just cancel all the components that I'm loading here. They will just come from what I've already loaded here, okay? So I'll start with the doors. Okay, again, if you want to rename, you can click on edit. And then you can duplicate, you can call it any name. If it's door 1, door 2, whatever you want, you can do that. Once you do that, you can give it the dimensions, the height, the width and everything. So I'll not be going back to this. Just know that whatever I loaded there, I did it from here in terms of sizes and naming. Okay, so I'll go to the doors. I just want this one I'll just pick door 1. I already renamed it. I'll go there, then place it. Then I'll pick door 2 from here. Door 2 is right there. I want to use it for this one. If I accidentally place it down there, I can click on escape by clicking on modify, select on it, and use those to just, flip it like that. You can see. Okay. Then I'll right click and create similar one. Do we have a door of the same type? Okay, maybe right here. Okay, now you see that here I didn't close this gap. You have first of all to drag it, and I want to close it there. Then I can place this door, select one, right click, create similar, and I just want to have the door there, but it seems the space is not enough, but I'll try to place it there, modify. Okay, I can change the size because it's not fitting here, but let me not waste time on that one and go ahead and change the size. Okay, we have this one. Okay, I'll leave the others, maybe just that one. We have door, click on door. I want to pick door 3 and let me have this one right here. As you can see, if I want, I can go ahead and place this one also, modify and select on the door there and flip it on the other side, outside. So the doors are done. If I go to my 3D view, you see that I have the doors there. Okay, you can't see the ones below because there's a floor there. Okay, so I've started with the ground level. Let me finish the doors for the second floor. Okay, before I do that, I need the windows. Okay, so for the windows, again, still the same thing. Just go to architecture window. So I'll just pick the windows that I have. Okay, this is the ground level. I'll start with window 1, which I already renamed, and simply have it there. I'll go ahead and place window 5 and 6. I'll pick here. We have window 5, be right here. Okay, now later on, let me show you why. Let me explain why we are not seeing this window. It's because of the cut plane. Okay, so I can change this by using this method if I want it to be seen, by just going to view, then plan region, and plan views, and then plan region. Then you are in the sketch mode. Make sure that you use these tools like a rectangle and just sketch the boundary covering that window. Okay, then once you click on finish, you are going to have what is a view range here. Click on edit type and just go to the cut plane. Why we are not seeing it? Because we are not cutting across it. So I'll just reduce this one maybe to 1 meter. Click on apply. Okay, you see that you are going to have the window appearing because now we are cutting through it. And select on it and just move it maybe roughly somewhere there. Okay, this is window 5. I have window 6 right there. Click there, click on window, then find window 6 right there. I'll place it there. I also have window 6 somewhere here. Okay, then I need window 5 and window 3. Okay, I'll click there, window 5. I think I need it somewhere here, like this one, then place. Then you see that it's not seen. If I want, I can copy that one, just copy it because I already changed the view range. Then just bring it somewhere here. You see that it will appear like that. Modify. Okay, so this one I can now just right click, then hide in view by element so that you just have the window appearing there. Then I also have window 3 there, and this is the last window on this level. So let me go to window, just click there and find window 3. Where is it? It's right here, and I want to have it right there, as you can see. Okay, so I think I'm happy with this level. Click on modify. If I check it there, 3D orbit, you see that the windows are right there. Okay, let me go to the first floor. As you can see, it's looking nice. The windows, the doors, everything is there. Okay, now if I go to the first floor there, again, I'm not seeing the CAD file because I have to see it. I'll go to VG, is bit graphics, then just find the floor down here. I'll deactivate it, apply. Okay, for this one, you can go ahead and place the doors. I'll just place the windows. Okay, so that we move quickly. Now for this one, again, I need maybe window 2 there and somewhere here. So I'll go to window, click there, need window 2. So I need it somewhere here and somewhere there. Then I also need window 6. Where is window 6? Okay, window 6 is right there, and I need it to be somewhere here. Then I need window 5 and window 3. Okay, I'll find it. It's already renamed. Window 3. Okay, showing you how you can rename and resize. So go ahead and do that. Window 3 right there. Then click there and pick window 5 right there and pick it there. Okay, what else do we have? window 4 somewhere here. Depending on what you are trying to create, you can go ahead, rename size you want. So window 4 right here, I have it somewhere there. Click on modify. So this is how you place your windows by just clicking on window, click on edit type. You can duplicate, rename, and then the size from here, as you can see. Okay, you can also load your windows from the library. I've explained on that and it's very clear, I hope. Okay, so the windows are there. Go to the 3D view. You see that it's looking nice. Okay, as you can see, if I orbit, everything is perfect. Now, if this one is too high, I can select on it, change maybe the head height 2000. See that it will lower itself like that. So I can select on all those windows and change the head height just like that. Okay, because the head height for this one is supposed to be at 2 meters. I can select this one, hold control, and this one, and change the head height to 2 meters. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, everything is perfect. Now let me just, as a final thing, let me just add some materials. Remember, this is part 1. We're also going to have part 2 until we finish up to this level. So the last thing that I want to do is just to apply these materials that you are seeing on the face. So I'll go back to where we are. Then I'll just use the paint tools by going to modify, and we have that small tool called paint or PT on your keyboard. Just click on it. Then you simply need to find the material from here. You can search. Okay. So I want to use metal, chrome. This is just to show the siding. So if I pick that one, see that showing that. So depending on what you want, you can go ahead and do that. So see that that is the material. I'm just painting on the surface. Okay, that material is one. Okay, so that one is done. As you can see, it's looking beautiful. Okay, then I also need now to add the brick. This one here is the one I want. Select on it. Okay, perfect. Then pick there, paint there. So I can paint all the, the walls that I want to add the material. Okay, so I'll just cancel here. Cancel. So this is how you add the materials on the wall. As you can see, everything is perfect now. So I just want to ask you to make sure that if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel. And also make sure you turn on the bell notification. If you do that, I'll know that what I'm producing is good and I'll continue creating some more videos for you. So see you in part 2 until we complete what we are trying to do.